Afraid of change? Here's how to rewire your brain without breaking it. You say you want change, but your brain disagrees. He is still stuck on that cat meme from yesterday, the one with the cucumber. And while you are dreaming of growth, your nervous system like, "Sir, we detected uncertainty, initiating panic." Yeah, that is not laziness. That's your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. Protect you from change. In this video, we'll break down why your brain freaks out when life shifts and how to reprogram it gently, without therapy, yoga postures or moving to Bali, unless you want to. If change is good, why does your brain panic? Everyone say change is the key to success. And yet, every time I try to change something, I suddenly feel the urge to rewatch the dumb series. You know, the one I've already seen 10 times before and did not even like that much. So, if change is so good, why does it feel so bad? Why does your chest tighten when you are just thinking about quitting that job, starting that conversation, or moving one step towards that thing you've been dreaming about? The answer? Because your brain is not built for growth. It's built for survival. And to your nervous system, change means unknown. And unknown means danger. Even if the danger is just trying a new hairstyle. Your brain is like an old grumpy grandpa. He can learn new things, but he will grumble the whole way there. "Back in my day we did not pivot. We suffered in silence." This is not a flaw. It's not weakness. It's literally how your nervous system was wired 100,000 years ago. So, before you hate on yourself for hesitating, just remember, your brain is doing an ancient job. It's trying to protect you from being eaten by a metaphorical lion. Too bad the only lion now is your inbox. Your comfort zone is a trap in a disguise. Yeah, I said it. It feels nice, familiar, predictable, like an old hoodie that kinda smells weird, but you still wear it because it's yours. But here's the truth. Your comfort zone is not comfort, it's control. And control feels good, until it starts costing you your potential. Don't worry, you're not alone. We all live in our comfort zones. Some of us even decorate them, add a couple plants, and post it on Instagram with the caption, "Just vibing." And hey, sometimes we all need to rest. Safety, familiarity. But if that rest starts lasting years, maybe it's not a pause. Maybe it's a polite version of being stuck. It's like living in a small, warm swamp. Not awful, but you start noticing the tiny whiff of something wrong every time you try to change. And here's the paradox. We stay in this swamp because we know it. We have mapped every inch of it. It's ours. Even if it's boring, draining, or quietly killing our dreams. Growth, meanwhile, is the unknown, which means the brain screams, "Nope! Stay in the white-smelling hoodie! At least we know how it fits." Pause right now. Imagine your life exactly as it is, 3 years from now. Same job, same patterns, same overthinking. Now ask yourself, would I be okay with that? If even a tiny voice says no. Congrats! You have just poked a hole in the walls of your comfort zone. Tiny changes means massive wins. Yeah, I know, it sounds like clickbait, but your brain is actually built to respond to small moves, not dramatic overhauls. We often think change has to be epic. New job, new city, new personality. Burn it down and rise like a phoenix. But actually, that kind of thinking just terrifies your nervous system. And when your nervous system panics, your motivation goes to you like a bad Tinder date. You had plans together, and suddenly, Poof! Nothing. Real change, the kind that sticks, starts small, quiet, and almost invisible. Like drinking a glass of water before coffee, or turning off your phone for 10 minutes, or sitting in silence instead of doom scrolling. These seem too small to matter, but they don't just change your habits, they change your identity. Because every time you act differently, you send to your brain a message. Hey, I'm not stuck. I can choose. Like choosing to wear pants on a Zoom call. Revolutionary stuff. Right now, think of the tiny shift you can make today. Something that takes less than 2 minutes. Something so small, your fear won't even notice it. Maybe it's writing one sentence in a journal. Maybe it's drinking water first. Maybe it's standing up and stretching now. Whatever is it, commit. One micro move means one signal to your brain. We are changing. Gently, but surely. Your body feels the fear before your mind does. Yeah, it's faster than your thoughts. Before you even realize you are afraid of change, your body is already like, code red, something different, shut it down. That tension in your chest, that little knot in your stomach, that sudden need to clean kitchen immediately, that is not just you being dramatic. That's your nervous system doing its job. Because here's the thing. Your body is not waiting your permission. It's reacting to what it perceives. And most of the time, it perceives you as danger. Even if the danger is just opening a blank Google Doc or saying something honest out loud. But you don't need to fight with your body. You need to work with it. Like calming a very loyal but slightly paranoid dog. Thanks, buddy, I get it, but I'm safe. We are just writing an email, not fighting a bear. A bear, where is a bear? Right now, take one deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds and exhale slowly. Drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Yes, it was there, don't lie. Say softly to yourself, I'm allowed to feel this, and I'm allowed to move forward anyway. You have changed before, and you survived. More than that, you probably got better, stronger, clearer, maybe even happier. Weird, right? But your brain, it's got the memory of scared goldfish. It forgets the wins and clings to every awkward moment in your life. Like it's a collector's item. You learned to walk. You survived high school. You even figured out how to use TikTok. Eventually, point is, you have already gone through hundreds of identity updates. Some messy, some beautiful, all of them prove you can do it again. But your brain's archive is broken. All the embarrassing fails, right there on the home screen, looping like a cursed GIF. The wins, buried somewhere in a folder called Trash Don't Open, right next to your unfinished dreams, and that one selfie that you hate but still kinda keep. Right now, think of the change you have made. That scared you at first, but ended up helping you grow. Maybe it was moving somewhere new, ending something toxic, starting something uncertain. Feel it, anchor it, and let it remind you. I have done this before, and I did not just survive, I become more me. Change is not the enemy, resistance is, because most of the time it is not the thing we are afraid of, it is the feeling before it. We don't fear sending the email, we fear how vulnerable it makes us feel. We don't fear quitting the job, we fear the space it opens up, the now what moment. That feeling, that is not danger, that is activation. It means your system is waking up, realizing that something old, might not fit anymore, and the something new might be possible. But your brain loves to yell, "Nope, too risky. Let's just stay here, forever, in this exact chair," which, by the way, is now permanently shaped like your butt. And that voice, it's not evil, it's ancient. But ancient does not mean right. It just means an update, like Internet Explorer. Sorry, Grandpa. You don't have to fight resistance. Just notice it, name it, and keep going anyway. Even one tiny step counts. Resistance screams loudest right before things shift, which means if you are hearing it now, you are closer than you think. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice, where is your resistance showing up right now? In your thoughts, in your breath, in your body. Whisper to it, literally, if you can. "Thank you for trying to protect me, but we are safe. We are just becoming who we already are." So, here's the truth. You don't need to become someone else. You are not broken. You are just buffering. Change is not some epic, Instagrammable reinvention. It is a series of weird, awkward tiny moves that eventually turn into momentum. Like standing up straighter, drinking more water, not replying to that one person who only texts when Mercury's in retrograde. Your brain will resist, your body will twitch, your comfort zone will whisper. But what if we just stay exactly the same forever and made banana bread? And still, you'll move. Because part of you is already knows. You are not stuck. You are starting. Right now, place a hand on your chest. Take one slow breath and say, in your head or out loud if you are brave, "I don't need to have it all figured out. I just need to keep showing up." Bonus points if you say it while wearing pajamas. That is how real transformation begins. So let me ask you this. What's one tiny change you are ready to try today? Not next month. Not when the stars align. Today. Drop it in the comments. Even if it sounds silly, small, or kind of embarrassing. Especially then. Because this is not just a video. It's practice, and you have already started. Also, if you did rewatch that dumb series again instead of changing, that's okay. Me too. Let's try again tomorrow, together.